What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the next episode of our Aarklash Legacy playthrough. My name is Splattercat, and as always, it's my pleasure to have you here to be company with me while we play through this fantastic RPG. That stone... okay, good. That stone dropped, well, I don't know if it's good or not. Before my declarations of positivity go off, I suppose I should figure out whether this is a good thing that's happening or not. Looks like there's a bunch of them all over the place. Maybe if I activate them all, something good happens, but we'll probably have to fight a lot more patrols. Let's go ahead and try it out. Let's have a look around here and see what else we can accomplish. This is a really tight fight space. Oh, is it puzzle time? I didn't notice anything different. Oh, his stone that's floating is a little different. So maybe we have to go in order. Let's see which one has the second stone popped up. Looks like this guy over here. I guess that's why those previous stones, they were probably the demonstration that I wasn't really paying attention to. Being who I am, demonstrations, we'll come back later when everything's falling apart and figure it out. Why do it now? There goes that stone, and then we want number 3, which is luckily right here in front of us. Then we want number 4, which is back here. And then we'll do the final one over here on the right. And from there, we should be free to leave the area, I hope. Okay, so there it is. Let's walk back this way, maybe, and see what happens. It looks like we've got like a cave structure up here, or at least a pile of rubble that the game very badly wants me to examine. And being the geologist that I am, we will definitely look at your rocks, Cyanide Studio. And I guess that's kind of the gatekeeper. So let's head on into the next zone. We just unlocked an achievement right there called Gold Link. I don't know if maybe people leveled up or something. I think Gold Link was the one that you get at level 20. Not positive. I haven't really scanned through the achievements for this game as of yet, but I'll always take an achievement. That usually means that something else is coming up. I have no idea when this game is slated to end on us. It could kind of happen at any moment, so who knows?
We follow this blue spirit blindly?
I trust Nella with my life, as have you many times in the past.
Aye, she wouldn't lead us knowingly into harm.
And you know me, my sweet. I have a vested interest in my own hide, and I feel no danger from whatever creature it may be.
Still, I do not trust something that can appear and disappear at will.
Okay, let's have a look around this place. And it looks like we got a glowing statue surrounded by corpses. Anytime I see that, I start getting worried about Gladys or Portal or whatever you want to call it. Because they tricked me once, fool me once, shame on me. You guys know how it goes. Or shame on you, shame on me, whatever. I can't get my saying straight. Let's take a look. It looks like we've already got an enemy up here. And we've got a Master of Puppets. The Master of Puppets is a CC Master, so what we want to do is really make sure that we've always got him locked down in every respect. So let me get her all the way up here before anything terrible happens. What we're going to do in this case is actually just knock him down. I don't want him to get that ability off ever. And so let me get as many units into the localities that I desire as possible. There goes that, and what's going to happen right now? Okay, so it's an AoE. I could cancel it again just to be a jerk face, but actually I think I will. So there's a big ol' knockdown. Why that knocked Nella down, I'm not quite sure. I'm a little confused about the particular mechanic right there that was in play, but we'll figure it out. I'm going to start a cast on Bolam, hopefully getting him back up to snuff. We need to start maintaining Nella's mana supply a little bit better, so I may think about actually fearing this guy in the back and swapping targets. He should have an boom up pretty soon. Let's give Nella a few seconds and get everybody else focusing on the Master of Puppets for now. He is the unit O interest for the time being. I need to keep Bolam up and running. happening right here? Hemorrhage of Darkness. Which is going over to Lecky G, who is now about ready for another AoE. I'm also going to put a Damocles on the Master of Puppets, I think. And let's unboom him. I'm going to start another heal on Bolam. And then we should be able to ace this guy right now. And so down he goes. We've also got some level ups to think about, but we'll deal with that later. We already had a big string of level ups, so I'm not really concerned about him right now. I know you guys have expressed concern about the amount of time I spend in menus in this game, and so I'm trying to avoid it from here on out. I'm going to get Nella going on a heal for Lek Loris, and while we're doing that, let's go ahead and drain twice with Wendy. Fortunately, we didn't catch the second one right there, which is a little bit of a letdown, but it's alright. Not going to cry over it. Within a few moments, we should be able to finalize this fight, I think. Do one more unboom, which will hopefully go off before that Cetonian. We didn't get him. Well, damn. And the Warrior of the Hydra, doesn't he just make himself regenerate like crazy? And of course, I'm going to steal that. Oh, I guess it didn't work. Alright, well. Thought it said it steals an increase effect. Let's have a look while they're sitting here just kind of duking it out. Oh, it counts as support. Okay. Let me start another heal over here. Throw a Damocles on him just so he's ticking down health. Maybe hit him with an attack too. These little guys seem to be pretty resilient for just being little charred hobbits. They seem to be definitely rough and tumble. There we are. So that's all taken care of. Give everybody a moment to get their breath caught up, because their breath has been rapidly running away. And this place looks like it's actually got kind of a Dwemer type deal going on. I'm digging it. Copper is one of my favorite colors and also my favorite mineral. And element, I guess, by that extent. Let's have a look and see what's going to be further down the pipe for us. Got another trash mob right here, 2 Scourge Bearers, and a Fire Breather, along with some friends over on the left. Demonic Satyrs, a Reaper Priest. Nothing looking too immensely frightening. I'm going to choose to rush the Priest first. And let's start an unboom right now, because if we can ace a couple guys... Oh, there's a Mage of Ruin up in here too. Okay, well, let's get into positions of an advantageous nature. We'll get as much damage rolling as possible. What is he doing right now? Okay, so he's going to immobilize our dear, dear friend, Bobo. That's okay. Let's get Bobo in range of the guy I actually want to smack. Now that they're all taken care of, I'm going to have everybody focus on the Mage of Ruin. You get out of the way of that. I don't want to be involved with that ability at all. That's going to charm everybody that it hits. I want no part of that jazz. That jazz is horrid to my ears. I guess... Yeah, let's just keep focusing the Mage of Ruin, because he's a jerky face. Bolam is now charmed, but he does have a lot of charm reduction, so he should be okay, I guess, for 8 seconds there. I'm going to start a Damocles on the Mage of Ruin, get a heal going, and then get everybody else into a position where they can start fighting. Luckily, because he's immobilized, by the time he catches up, he shouldn't really have too many more problems. And the way we're going to do this is he's actually going to charge over here the moment that cooldown is up. And unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. Hold on. Redo. Mulligan. There we go. So now we've dealt our damage. I'd also like for Bolam to get over... I'm sorry, for Lecky G to get over here and throw his AoE out. Might also consider channeling or firing one off from Nella too, since she's got a lot of mana left over. I do want to take advantage of that explosion, and for good reason. It wiped out the entire battlefield, which is going to save us more time, and in the long run, it gives you guys a longer episode. The faster I kill the trash mobs, the better it is for me anyways, because I'm not a big trash fan to begin with. You guys heard my few days of doubt. You guys know how I feel about trash mobs. I feel like they're ultimately worthless and pointless. And the sad part is the trash mobs in this game are more challenging than the bosses, since the developers seem to have liked recycling abilities. And I get that there's only so many ideas out there, but still. Amulet of the Wind. At least it's not an amulet of broken wind. It could be much, much worse. God, they are just trash mobbing the hell out of us right now. Although it does look like we're not gonna get we are going to get a nice infusion of the treasure after this one. Let's go ahead and send in the bow lamb and figure out what we've got. A Destroyer of the Abyss. What does he do? Crack of the Abyss, reduces your magical armor. Bond of the Hydra, does an AoE heal, and then Orb of Chaos. And Liberation. So I think this is the guy we're going to want to do in first. So let's get in here and get started with the ever-loving care that we are known to give our foes. I would prefer that you stay on the Destroyer of the Abyss. I'm going to start a DPS run over here. Start a Damocles, and then after that immediately chain in with an AoE. Okay, so there's a bit more damage. Looks like we do have a reasonable amount of healing flying around. Bow Lamb's looking worse for wear, so I'm going to throw out some heals on him. And at this point I have to decide whether I really want to focus and get him down, or whether I want to let it fly. It's only 400 that he's getting back. I think we should be able to DPS him down with auto attacks. If it gets down to it though, I may reconsider. Yep, reconsidering. Right now, hopefully that gets off. There it is. Very good. Bobo buddy, I need you over here. I'm going to throw a heal on you as recompense. And then as soon as you're in over here, get a taunt off. Let's start limiting the battlefield now. Killing everyone that we can. Bow Lamb's gonna drag back over here. Now that we've got a nice little bit of damage going, maybe play around with a bit more DPS. He's got an boom going. Loris can throw out that ability. I could probably cancel that before it goes off, but it'll cost her the remainder of her mana, and I'd like to keep her available for further healing. And if this little bugger over here tries to immunize himself again, I'm going to steal it. As always, I'm just going to be a nasty thief. God, they're so resilient. Why do you hate me like this? Why can't you just die? You need to accept your fate. There's only 2 of you left. I mean, you can do this the easy way or the hard way. You can go kicking and screaming, or you can just accept it. My little electronic goblin friend. He's gonna go kicking and screaming. I don't blame him. I'd probably go kicking and screaming too. And is he immune right now? He is. So let's go ahead and deprive him of that benefit. And so there we are. And from there, it should be a very short trip to the bottom of a coffin for him. And down he goes. He's also dropped a pretty bitchin' earring. And a nice little piece of equipment. Let's check his treasure chest. Got an earring of Nerea, the Relic of Eternity. I do wish that there was like legendary gear in this game that you could potentially get on run-throughs. And they could in fact even make it like limited, where you could only get certain ones on certain goes. Like you just get 2 or 3, and there's like 50 or maybe 40. And each run there's like 2 chests that you can loot that give you 1, so it gives you a little bit of replay value. See what kind of magical stuff is around. I don't know. Nothing down at the bottom, I don't think. Except for this rather creepy looking grotto. I mean, it's steaming. I don't think I would swim in a... I would swim in a grotto. I would bathe in a grotto, but if it's steaming, strangely, with a green hue, I don't think I would jump in. This might be like a sewer system or something, and the last thing I need is a poo bath. I'm already sweaty enough after a long day, without a poo bath making the stench even worse. The hell is that? It's a rotating scary thing. Haven't you ever seen a rotating scary thing before? I feel like somebody in here is going to hurt me the moment I click this. Oh, we drained the poo.
Looks like our little blue friend. Maybe he's not a ghost, but a god?
He's a symbol of fate. The crossroads of destiny. He's not a god. He was a man, or something like one, that challenged the gods.
A sorceress and a scholar.
Even I did not know this. How come you upon this knowledge?
I'm not sure. It's just there, like memory. The blue one we've been following. I think he's been speaking to me, trying to protect our destinies.
Too much talk of destiny. The future is an illusion.
Alright, well, let's go wade through the sewage. Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say, this is the worst day ever to wear my sandals. This is the worst day ever to don my Birkenstocks and my Crocs. I'll tell you what. The one time we gotta go through a sewer. Feel that squishy feeling between your toes. Let's go ahead and down to the bottom right, where we saw our lovely gate of opportunity or perhaps death open. Oh, and there's a glowy thing. A destroyer of the abyss, a prowler of the abyss, a reaper priest, and I'm willing to bet a few more things are going to dogpile in here. Let's go ahead and give ourselves the advantage by depriving them of line of sight for now. Destroyer of the abyss is about to use a nasty ability. I'm going to get on the priest with the intent of wiping out a potential healer. I need her to start with a heal. I'd like Loris to be somewhere where he can nuke with impunity, and then I also need Wendy in a location where she can help out with the healing. Ah, they're gonna come through the pipes. See, I knew there was a problem here. I knew something bad was gonna happen. I had my feelings. And he's just gonna sit up in the pipe and throw heals. Is that how it's gonna be? Ew. Let's see if I can't shift Bo Lamb a little bit. And what has he done to Wendaru? Oh, lowered her healing received. That's not so terrible. Let's throw out a nuke. And then we'll also start with a Damocles there. Perfect. Very good. I think I'm going to focus on the Destroyer of the Abyss for now, while we wait for our mana to come back. It does look like Wendaru has taken a little bit of attrition there, at least a little bit of attention. I'm going to have him charge the Incubus. And then as soon as he does that, he's going to retaunt the Destroyer. Oh, and it didn't bounce the way I wanted it to. That's alright. Nella's got enough mana to make this work, so... Until she's clear. I could fear... Yeah, let's fear it. Let's get that mob out of here. As soon as we finish off the Destroyer... We'll have an opening... Oh, the Destroyer likes to heal himself or herself. I don't know, it's kind of a hideous creature. I'm not really sure what it is. Now that we have an opening right there, let's throw out the next heal. There goes an boom, and let's focus really hard on the... There it goes, so it's down. I didn't take a look at its abilities, so it might blow up. So let's get away from that just in case. Throw out a Damocles over there. There we go. A nice little 1-2 punch, perfectly timed. What more could you ask for? Well, Tang, probably. And maybe some, like, mozzarella cheese sticks or something? Yeah. Or some chicken strips. You guys know how I go with chicken strips. Did that heal actually register? Okay, good. I wasn't sure if my click had functioned properly. I don't know if they're just going to keep coming through until I close that pipe. So let's go ahead and push this button over here. I'd like to make sure everybody's in the room first, though. Oh, the button just opens the door. See, I didn't know if the pipe was timed, and it's glowing oddly now, which makes me very nervous. Let's do an boom, and then we'll throw out an AoE. Throw out another one of those right there because I want him to die very, very rapidly. And now he's healing again, which means we're going to go into this infinite regress of kind of standing here spamming, hoping that we can overcome his cray-cray regeneration. You guys can do it. I believe in you. You can DPS harder than he can heal. I believe in you so much right now. My belief is just through the roof in you, little wheel swords. Alright, so we've managed to work our way out of that fight. And I think I'm going to break the episode off right here. I like to, if we've got these trash clearing missions, I like to keep them a little bit short so that I don't burn myself out and have a recurring situation where I'm just like, I hate my life. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care out there, everybody. I'm glad you decided to stop by the Nerd Castle as always. It's always fun to have people to talk to while I play, so I'll see you the next time we choose to boot up Aarklash Legacy. Bye, guys.